want you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and I hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, you and welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Thank you so much for the love and support y'all been constantly giving me each and every day. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop a line or two. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. If you feel like the videos are uplifting or just give you a good vibe that you want to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through trying times at the moment, need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on the social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support y'all always are constantly giving me. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The meditation music I'm using in the background is by Meditative Music. It's like 256 hertz, root chakra cleansing sound bath. Let go of fear, worries, and anxiety, chakra healing music. And my video today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. The sign that shows we're being placed in position and suited up. Your vibes are under spiritual attack. Y'all, this is my third time trying to make this daggone video. Okay. Oh, it's like the first time I kept on getting, tired tongue, I kept on getting, you know, frustrated with my words on how I articulate it. And the last time, it's like you probably seen at the beginning. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't do it again. It's like my energy is like so intense right now. It's like I'm the only one in the house except my cats. And I'm gonna let y'all see. I got this ceiling fan going, my light over there, and this one over here. And, and I'm not messing around with no lights. You know what I'm saying? Both of my hands is right here. So it's just like it's been flashing like crazy. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? It's just really been crazy. But anyways, I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below. If you ever want to reach out, or you have any questions, or you're curious about different things on your spiritual purpose or your purpose of mission. I try my best to help people throughout my experience, or I can try to find the invitation. See, like I said again, the information that you truly need to give you a deeper understanding about your purpose along the way. But it is like we're going through some spiritual attack. You see how I'm getting over my words. There are so many different things that is coming, like the vibrations that I have. It's like, don't stop, you got it. It's like, don't stop, get it. You got this. You are protected no matter what is being shown to you, what is being projected out to you. You are always protected, no matter what's going on. It's just like it's just like when I think about it, how they always say the devil will, try to mess with you during your darkest moments. You see the truth within the darkest moments. And it's just like you may not be getting sleep as much as you should, but then 72 hours, and this is why I'm getting over my words, where it's becoming to that point that it's like hard for me to articulate certain words. Between 72 hours, I probably got a good four hours of sleep. Last night, it was like the phones kept going off last night because God forbid, I hope whoever that child was in North Carolina, it was like an Amber Alert, and my ex had like two phones in here, and I could not turn them things off whatsoever. So I didn't get to sleep until 4:30, and then I woke up again at 7:30, and I was upset. Very upset. I was peeved. So it's just like the devil choose to challenge you like that. You know, um, when you have not, you don't have your rest. Sometimes it's like when you don't have that much sleep, it's hard for you to function. Or he'll try to catch you in your dreams, like you wake up all in a funky mood. you know, and it's just like, why am I feeling like this? They will put things, images in your head to where they know that's the best time to get you is catch you when you're sleeping. There have been times when I was going through very intense spiritual awakenings when I first started this, like 4 or 5 years ago. And I would wake up with bruises all over the place. Things will be thrown across the room, or I'll be yanked out of bed. It was just like really crazy because I know it was like at that time, my ex didn't even believe me until I said, there's a lot of things that are happening around me that is very unexplained. And he's like, I said, did you see that? He said, I ain't see nothing. I'm like, you were standing right there when, I ain't seen nothing. He don't like speaking on stuff like that. But it's like you being challenged against your own challenges. And this is really, really testing you to the core. God is telling us, expect the unexpected, but never doubt the connection he has between you and what you're standing for. He led us to this purpose. You know what I'm saying? So you may be dealing with a lot of people that knows, what you truly want in your life. Okay. They know what is very important to you, what is very precious to you. And this is another thing I've been dealing with. Well, I'm telling something good that's gonna help somebody out. All of a sudden, they want to start choking me, but I ain't gonna stop. You're going through that, and it's like you're being tested with everything that you hold dear to you. And there may be people that are connected with you that knows what is your trigger point. And those are the ones that has been placed in your life because they're going to be the ones that's going to help us break those toxic patterns that we hold. A lot of times it's like when I go on one-on-one with people, and it took me a long time because I'm still learning as well. I'm learning and I'm projecting out things that, I've learned along the way, because you never know, it's a scary situation to go through something like this and you really don't feel comfortable with discussing these things, because when you talking to somebody who's not down sleeping, is not woke to anything, unless it's like, at that 3D projector, even 2D, they're gonna make you look like, oh, okay, do we need to, get you a psych eval, because they're not gonna understand. They're not even gonna try to, so it's just like, it's a blessing for us to be able to, you know, get this community that we have. We are able to share amongst each other. If you see somebody that's going through some very dark vibes, or some may be going, on through your life, that is, risking of, your health, your children's health, your parents' health, all these different things. These are, something that is not saying that it's a distraction, but this is that something that's going to take you off focus. And that's where, the devil start hitting at, is things that he know that is very, I don't know if I want to use the word tangible, but it's just the things that are very, very important to you. Is very important to you, because it'll really, when you're going through a hurtful time, it will really look like the enemy got the upper hand. It's just like what all these people are projecting out to me, and I'm really trying to allow myself to be compassionate and understand they're still working through wounds while I'm trying to heal my wounds and project through truth, and they're not allowing themselves to meet with me that way. And this is it can be very hard, because there's some people you just don't realize. And I tell people this at a time: we are all some strong individuals. And you have to understand, we carry that heavy vibration that will disrupt somebody's illusion, their persona, certain things that they're trying to keep in the dark, because you projecting something that's going to give them that spotlight of not being seen the way they projected others to see them. Or you having enemies on the outside that you don't even know about, because these people feel certain ways about you. So they bring in other people in that for them to be able to look at them how they want you to be projected out toward these people. You got unknown enemies that's coming at you and you don't know anything about them. So you're going through a lot of different things right now. And it's just like they when they do this, it's like it messes with your taste buds. You need nutrients every day, to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? To have your equilibrium, balanced. You know what I'm saying? And just allowing yourself to be able to move forward with that fresh energy. Like I said, y'all keep seeing my face go light, and then it just like it gets darker and then it goes light again, because I got these dark curtains in my room where you can't get the light in. So it's just like, and this light ain't changing. It's just my energy is just out there. We're going through a lot. And it's just like, I send prayers out to y'all because I know y'all dealing with some heaviness and you getting tired. And, and God knows that, but also the devil knows that too. You know, God will let you know every vibe that He sent His spirit guides to give you that encouraging word. You know, giving you something to let you know you can believe in yourself again. There's blessings coming for you, and we are very close. It's peaking. It's like peaking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Mother Earth is going, when you go through labor, and that is crowning, and that's what it is. And so when it's crowning like that, the devil wants you to just be focused on anything that is irrelevant, the other than what is truly important to where you're trying to place yourself at. And these are the things that you have to allow yourself. This is why we have distractions, because this is challenging your strength. It's challenging you in your determination, your motivation, and your persistence. What kind of sacrifices are you willing to make to bring out this blessings of abundance that you is very unimaginable. It is so much bigger than you can ever, just comprehend what's about to come into your life. You've been working on whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, and they want to know, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you needing to cut out your life? Because while we're going through this mist of transition, you starting to cut off a lot of people in your life, or there can be people calling you and you looking like, what, I don't even vibe in that same kind of vibe anymore. And it's not like you looking at them like you better than them. You just don't have nothing in common with them anymore, because these people are either gossiping, or they're doing things that is just not serving you at your highest. And it's just like, that's why I tell people, don't water yourself down, don't dilute yourself, because people feel uncomfortable. You have to come correct with yourself. If they can't meet you, we can meet. We ain't got to be on this journey together, but let's come to a meeting point. And if you can't, hey, I still send love and blessings with you, but I just don't rock with that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's just at that point where things are going to come into your life, and it's really going to challenge you. But you have to understand, everything that's coming into your life is either a sign or a test. You have to know which one is which. It's a sign every day. You got sacros, you got certain set of numbers. You got certain, spirit guides. You got certain spirit totems that's coming in your life. These posts are coming, and it's like, you're next up for your blessing. And then when that floodgate comes open, on that, that levee of abundance is coming open, you're going to see why folks were so hard on you, because they seen it coming. But universe and God is using this to be able to tell you, no matter what these people say, no matter what these people do, if you believe that what I got going on for you is going to be it, that's going to be it. Long as don't lose your faith in yourself. Don't lose your faith in the universe, because we're all protected. If something was going to happen to you, it would have happened a long time ago. There may be times where you were just ready to end everything within your life, and yet you're trying to still understand, why am I still here? Because you still have a purpose. Yes, that mess hurts every day. You maybe getting tired of waking up, and it feels like you're in a nightmare that you just going in that repetitive cycle for. You kept being around people that once you showed heavy love and support, it don't take nothing but a blink of the eye for them to stab you in your back. You are really dealing with a lot of battles, because then you're having a battle with yourself for you healing that enemy that was inside. So you having outside enemies that want to keep reminding you of what was inside at that one point. But you have to understand, whatever you have conquered before, that shows you have that determination to conquer it again. You may not have understood, if I'm not, you had that vibration like, I don't know if I can ever, ever, ever overcome this situation. But some kind of way, you are compensated for those situations. Or certain times you don't went through something that felt so unfair, and you trying to understand why this is happening, and you're gonna get that notification on why certain things happen. It could be like 10 years down the line of something that's gonna connect, and it have some space through it. And whatever that daggone, whatever's being thrown at you, especially if somebody did some undercutted stuff, trust me, I believe in stuff like that. It's going to hit them, and it's going to hit them hard. It's going to come with weight, just because God used us for those certain battles. It was like back right after my mom has passed away. My adopted mom passed away. It was like I lost my mind. I really lost my mind. A drunk driver hit me. I died and I came back 10 minutes later. I was out for like about 10, 15 minutes, and don't know. Cause it's like when I remember passing away, cause it felt like I was in a pool and I'm praying. I'm crying because I knew I had young babies and nobody's not going to take care of my kids like mama take care of kids. When my mom was the one who protected my children. And when I had to go through different things, I went 150 miles every single day to go see my mom. And me and my mom did not see eye to eye, but she knew she was dying and she didn't want to have that type of life going out like that. She wanted to be able to preserve some little bit of happiness, even though, her ex broke her down to where it felt like it was like no matter what she did, she was always being seen as something that was very, ungodly, you know. And I'll give my mom, there's days I just cry and I know my mom's around me and I say thank you. And I'm so sorry for the things I projected onto you about how, you know, my mom's ex wanted me to see my mom when she was the one that was all for me, and I went through that. And right after she passed, I got into that car accident with the drunk driver and I actually saved him because it was on the 3rd of July. 4th of July, that's when everybody and their mom is on the daggone, the highway. And when I went through that, I parked his car exactly because he did a donut or hydroplane and went 110 miles per hour right smack dead into my car. And I don't know how I made it because you look at that car, I shouldn't have been able to walk out. And I just walked out with just having a left side crushed. My hips were messed up, and went through that. Had a cop a couple of months later after that, beat me down, knocked my teeth up. I have over $40,000, and it's probably plus that of damaged, roots in my mouth, damaged nerves, to where my teeth is like falling apart. I have to get all my teeth yanked out. And I did almost 17 years for this cop to say I touched him when all I did is protect myself. And it just so happened to be a blessing that a good friend of my mom's came there to protect me, because if you didn't, I'd have been gone, because the man had his Glock in my head, getting ready to shoot me in my face, and that was some heavy stuff I had to deal with. And I cried. I was angry. I prayed because, I didn't know what was going to go on, because when I went to jail and I was about to get faxed off to, get sent off to prison, for that, where we lived at, then there was a storm, not just a regular storm, but a blizzard. Anybody ever lived in Missouri back in 2000, 2006, 2005, they had a very, very bad winter storm where over 3,200 people passed away just in St. Louis. And that's not even taking a place where I was staying at. So there was no kind of communication. I didn't know if my kids were okay. I had no kind of communication like that. So I'm dealing with these things back to back to back, and I'm very, very transparent about the changes that I went through, because I'm not ashamed of that, because it made me a better person than I am today. We all go through certain things will have us shook to the core. And you trying to understand, God, if I'm one of your kids, children, if I'm one of your children, how are you allowing these things to happen to me? And it's just like, you have to understand, I'm using you for these battles because I got that faith within you. You're going to overcome that because I'm going to make sure you overcome it. So you're going through all these spiritual warfares right now. You really trying to understand, because trust and believe, I'm going through some current stuff and I just don't allow myself, I got to find peace in my heart, my mind, to know everything is going to be okay for me. Because this, what I'm dealing with now, was my breaking point, of mental everything. It just made me look at God in a whole different way. And it wasn't a good one. But then I had to understand there are certain things that you just don't know. Truth has to come out. And it may be making you feel like you dealing with mayhem and all this different stuff going on in your life. And it'll come at you like a whole war. But you have to understand, the strong will always rise. You are that strong one. You know that there's different things that has taken place in your life, and you really trying to understand how were you able to overcome that. It was God, and I'm not a religious person. I'm just very heavy on my spirit. I don't see how God worked ways in my life because of the things that I'm going through right now. That's nothing but God. Okay, because it's just like I was the type person, I just didn't give up. Okay, I just didn't. I mean, it could be that person to where if you really pushed me to that point and I felt like Xing you out, it would have been no problem with me. And I would have had a Coke in the damn smile and be like, oh, okay. I wouldn't care. I was that type of person. But then when I start seeing all the miracles and blessings he done placed in my life, even when I truly didn't understand it, because I had to allow myself, I forced myself to see the positivity out of some negative outcomes that really shook me. And then when I'm seeing what I'm doing now, that's why I'm so transparent about it, because people are so quick to want to hide different things because they're embarrassed about what people think. The hell with what people think, because there ain't no person on this earth that don't have some daggone skeletons in their closet that they didn't do some stuff that they really regret now. But I always tell people, never be embarrassed about what you used to do. We all done did stupid stuff when we were growing up. Okay, we have all did some, and even certain times as adults, we done made some pretty hefty mistakes, and you paying for them in one way or form or another. But these are the things that's gonna make you so much better. These gonna make you know that you cannot be touched unless God allows that. You can't stop what's meant. Okay, but it's just like they will use you. God will use you for that battle. God is using me for my battle. I got people that want to second guess what I'm doing, trying to tell me I'm not doing godly things. Your opinion is not going to stop my flow. I know who ordained me to this purpose. I know where I've been, things that came into my life, and then I help keep people, and understanding certain things. There's so many people that come to me and tell me, not come to me, but drop comments and tell me, Roslynn, I just so happen to be going through something this week. And as usual, you will sit up here and project that I asked for that sign. And boom, I put that video out because I know that struggle is real. That struggle is real. And you come harder than they come. And that's what God wants to remind you of. I want to place you in this situation, this battle, if I knew you could not conquer it. They will put you in something that will make, you really believe God done did something with their life, because this ain't no way this could actually, your story is going to be projected. Your story is going to be making history. We are making history because there's so many things that's coming unfolded. There's so many different things that's being projected. People getting scared, because I'm just like that type of person. If you on the up and up and you did things in a legal way, you shouldn't have to worry about what people think. You should never do something that it can eventually come back and bite you. And that's, stuff that I'm dealing with. So I try to be on the straight and narrow. I don't get cocky about mine. I'm just more secure with mine. I used to have people pull my chain and make me question my existence. Different things is going on around me. Things that I'm trying to do on my channel that is trying to be as possible can be. And make me question that, make me want to walk away half times. That's why I just tell myself, you know what, just step back for a minute. Take that pause for that cause. Get yourself right. And then you come back better than you were when you first left, your last left. You're going through so many different things right now. And you have to get to that point where you see your strength. Stop allowing people to want to remind you of a weakness that's not even there. Because when they're doing that, it's because there's some stuff that they ain't, ready to, evaluate themselves for. And I say it a lot. When people are going out their way and they get a Jones out of seeing you sad, they get a Jones out of seeing you upset, that is the most weakest person that I can know. Because normal people don't go around hurting folks and getting high, I got her all strung out, her mind, she done lost it, she can't find it, it's just gone. It's like, where's Waldo? It's some stuff like that, and they're cracking up laughing at that. People that I loved when my biological father passed laughed at me and say, hey, how's the family? And this is supposed to be people that loved me. I mean, it took me a long time to be able to say, I ain't even mad at you, but yet I'm going to pray for you. Because you more hurt than I am. People that are secure in their self and they're happy, they're going to send you out encouragement. They're going to uplift you when you're doubting yourself. They're going to remind you of who the heck you are. That's what people that are secure in their own mess. But when somebody's sitting up here adding more drama to the drama you already trying to allow yourself to separate, baby, they got more war going on than you can ever imagine. And that's what makes them weak. And you still got to pray for that person to get their strength, allow them to face what they're dealing with, because this is what you're doing. And that's what takes strength, because you're facing things that can really scare you. You facing things that has really hurt you to a depth like you don't want to go back there. But for you to go where you're going, you ain't never been, you're going to have to sacrifice and do things you have never done. And that's what they want to remind us for. But I ain't trying to hold y'all up. I hope this is a good video just to remind you, even though when things are getting hard for you right now, it's preparing you for joy to come into your life. You may have cried all night, but believe joy will come into the morning for you. So my love, my blessings, my vibe of uplift, you got this. You are stronger than you actually allow yourself to realize. And I'm giving a post notification shout out to Love Recycle, Bob Sanders, much love to you. Welcome to the family. Drea W, much love to you as well. Sarah Handley, much love to you. Likey Mela Patterson, I apologize. Timberwood Wolf and Sherry Nelson. Like I said, I'm tired, y'all. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line, share, tell somebody about the channel. Like I said, I always leave my contact information at the bottom if you ever want to get in contact with me, because I know a lot of things people don't, are sensitive about projecting it on the tube of you. So they always hit me up on email, or you can hit me up on IG. And I will see y'all in my next video. Much love to you. God bless. Peace.